Good afternoon. This is Calvary Church's Wednesday noon meditation. I'm Richard Nelson, blessed to be the priest in charge here. 1700 years ago in the Egyptian desert, a vigorous monastic movement began. Some Christian men and a few women, disgusted with society's moral corruption and the church's infighting, simply walked out into the wilderness. They were generally semi-hermits, living in proximity to one another, gathering usually once a week for the Holy Eucharist. They spent most of their time praying, memorizing the scriptures, and doing simple work to buy bread. As time passed, they came to be called Abba, Father. New seekers came. It was usual for an Abba to dissuade a newcomer, perhaps refusing to speak to the person, making the person wait to test their sincerity and perseverance. Once accepted, the Abba's first advice was often perfunctory. The younger person would ask, "Abba, give me a word," by which was meant, "Share your wisdom with me." The Abba would likely say, "Sit in your cell, and it will teach you everything." The point being, if we cannot find God where we are, here, in this one place, we are not likely to find God somewhere else. Since we began sheltering in place, I have thought often of this saying, "Your cell will teach you everything." In the desert, men and women came quickly to see that whatever they thought they were leaving behind came with them. They could not avoid the reality of themselves. The value of getting away from it all is that so much of the all are distractions, shielding us from our true selves. In the desert, in ourselves, we cannot avoid the truth if we persevere. As an example, if a person remains angry when no one is around to insult, ridicule, or injure the person, it surely means resentment, unhealed cumulative anger rules that person's spirit, handicapping them from growing up into the fullness of Christ, not to mention making joylessness their normal mind. Our getting away from it all is not of the same intensity as walking out into the desert to live a semi-solitary life. We still have TV, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and other distractions our computers instantly provide. Yet you are likely focusing more on yourself, especially your inner life, than would be normal. If you say, as an example, "I'm tired of staring at the TV and being online," I think you are being gently invited to become more self-aware. What makes you tick? What is there about your spiritual, emotional life that you wish was different? How would you honestly describe your relationship with and commitment to Jesus Christ? Simply face the truth and keep on facing the truth about yourself. Your real self is what Jesus is yearning for, the self that he already adores and will heal and transform. If you go to a doctor but refuse to share your symptoms, it is unlikely you will receive healing. Even more so with our spiritual health. Offer yourself to Jesus gently, prayerfully, humbly, as you honestly know yourself. If you want it, your place of shelter will teach you everything. May the divine assistance remain with us always, and with our loved ones everywhere,